Welcome to InvestorWeb, your hub for financial insights and investment strategies. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating topic that has been gaining a lot of attention in recent years. We're talking about universal basic income, a concept that's as intriguing as it is controversial. Join us today as we delve into the intriguing concept of universal basic income. Universal basic income, often abbreviated as UBI, is a concept that has been gaining traction in recent years, but what exactly does it entail? In the simplest terms, UBI is a financial model where every citizen of a country, regardless of their income, employment status, or age, receives a regular, unconditional sum of money from the government. This model is designed to ensure a minimum standard of living for everyone. Now let's break this down further. The first defining characteristic of UBI is its regularity. This isn't a one-time payment or an occasional handout. It's a consistent, recurring income that people can depend on. This could be distributed weekly, monthly, or annually, depending on the specific model. Next up is universality. UBI is for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire or living below the poverty line, employed or unemployed, young or old. Every citizen receives the same amount. This universality is what sets UBI apart from traditional welfare systems, where benefits are often means-tested and only available to those who fall under certain income brackets. Lastly, we have unconditionality. There are no strings attached to UBI. Recipients don't have to meet any requirements or conditions to receive this income. They don't need to be looking for work. They don't need to be below a certain income level. And they don't need to spend the money in a specific way. It's theirs to use as they see fit. So, to recap, universal basic income is a financial model where every citizen receives a regular, unconditional sum of money from the government. This model is based on principles of regularity, universality, and unconditionality. It's designed to ensure that everyone, regardless of their circumstances, has a basic level of financial security. Now that we understand what UBI is, let's look at why it's important. UBI isn't just a novel idea, it's a solution proposed to address several socioeconomic issues. Let's start with poverty. The dread of poverty is something that millions experience daily, and universal basic income could be a game changer. Imagine a world where everyone, regardless of their employment status, had a guaranteed income. This income would provide a safety net, ensuring basic needs are met, and potentially lifting countless individuals out of poverty. Moving on to income inequality, an issue that's been escalating for decades. The rich are getting richer, while the poor are getting poorer. With UBI, the wealth of a nation could be more evenly distributed, resulting in a decrease in the income gap. It's not about making everyone equally rich, but about providing everyone with an equal opportunity to thrive. Now let's talk about job displacement due to automation. We're living in an era where machines are increasingly replacing human jobs. This inevitable march of technology threatens to leave many without work. Universal basic income could act as a buffer, providing financial security to those displaced by automation. But the importance of UBI doesn't stop at resolving financial issues. It could also play a significant role in improving mental health. Financial stress is a leading cause of mental health problems. By providing a safety net, UBI could alleviate this stress, leading to a healthier, happier society. And finally, let's not forget about creativity. With their basic needs met, individuals would have the freedom to pursue their passions and interests. This could lead to an explosion of creativity and innovation, benefiting society as a whole. So we see that universal basic income isn't just about money, it's about providing financial security, reducing inequality, alleviating stress, and fostering creativity. It's about creating a society where everyone has the chance to succeed. With these potential benefits, it's no wonder that UBI has been gaining more attention. But how does it work in practice? UBI might sound like a utopian concept, but it has actually been tested in various parts of the world. Let's take a journey around the globe to see universal basic income in action. Firstly, we turn our attention to Finland, a Nordic nation that played host to one of the most extensive UBI experiments. In the years 2017 and 2018, 2,000 unemployed Finns were given a monthly stipend of €560, no strings attached. The results? Surprisingly positive. Participants reported less stress, a higher quality of life, and even increased motivation to find work. Next, we traverse to Canada. The city of Ontario launched a UBI pilot program in 2017. 4,000 participants were provided with a yearly income of up to 17,000 Canadian dollars, regardless of their employment status. Although the program was prematurely terminated in 2018, initial findings showed that recipients had better mental and physical health and were more socially active. Moving to Africa, we find an interesting case in Namibia. The small village of Otjivero received a basic income grant for 2 years starting in 2008. The impact was substantial. Crime rates plummeted, child malnutrition was nearly eradicated, and school attendance soared. The income also sparked entrepreneurial spirit, leading to the creation of small businesses. These examples illustrate the potential of UBI. It's not just about handing out free money. It's about reducing stress, improving health, and promoting social activity. It's about giving people the security to pursue their passions, to innovate, and to contribute to their communities. But it's important to note that these are just experiments, isolated instances in specific contexts. The true test of UBI will be its scalability and sustainability in the long run, across diverse economic landscapes. While the results are promising, UBI is not without its critics. As we delve deeper into the discourse around universal basic income, we'll uncover the criticisms and counter-arguments that continue to shape this ongoing debate. Like any idea, UBI or universal basic income has its skeptics and detractors. Let's delve into some of the common criticisms. First off, the question of cost. Critics argue that funding UBI would be prohibitively expensive. They say that providing everyone with a basic income, regardless of their financial situation, could lead to an unsustainable burden on the economy. It's a valid point, but proponents argue that UBI could be financed through a variety of means, such as wealth taxes, closing tax loopholes, or even reallocating funds from existing welfare programs. Next, the concern about disincentives to work. Detractors suggest that if people receive a basic income, they might be less motivated to work. However, studies from UBI trials around the world suggest otherwise. They've found that the security of a basic income often leads to increased entrepreneurship and job satisfaction, not less work. Then there's the potential for inflation. Critics worry that if everyone has more money, prices will inevitably rise. But remember, UBI isn't about creating new money. It's about redistributing existing wealth. Furthermore, competition among businesses can help keep prices in check. Another criticism is that UBI might lead to increased dependence on government. Yet, proponents argue that UBI can actually empower individuals, giving them the freedom to make choices that best suit their needs and circumstances. Finally, some say that UBI is a one-size-fits-all solution, ignoring the specific needs of different groups. While it's true that UBI alone can't solve every social issue, it can be a significant part of a broader social safety net, providing a solid foundation upon which other targeted interventions can build. It's important to remember that every policy has its pros and cons. UBI is no exception. It's a complex issue that requires careful thought and consideration. The debate on UBI is far from settled, but it's a conversation worth having. A UBI is a bold idea that challenges our conventional understanding of work and income. It's a concept that has the potential to revolutionize our society, addressing the economic disparities that have long plagued our system. This video has explored the essence of universal basic income, its importance in today's evolving world, the real-world examples where it's currently in practice, and the criticisms it faces. Remember, the potential of UBI is not just about providing a safety net, but about creating an environment where everyone has the freedom to innovate, learn, and contribute to society in their unique way. It's a concept worth considering, discussing, and even experimenting with as we navigate the changing landscapes of work and income in the 21st century. Thank you for joining us on Investor Web. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell for more insights on financial topics. Until next time, keep exploring and investing wisely.